No fights have occurred yet, but these are going to be our round 1 standings. We will have Rog versus Donator, Vancouver versus Mika, Synq versus Lake, Colonello's debut performance versus Synq, Alfie will be going against Torvesta, and Coxie will be going against Mr. No Sleep.
I'm going to tell you guys everything that's about to happen. Donator is going to beat Rog. Vanc is going to beat Mika. Lake is going to beat Synq. Synq is going to beat Colonello. Torvesta is going to beat Alfie. And Coxie is going to beat Mr. No Sleep. If I'm wrong, I owe you guys a 200 mil we eat right after if any of them lose. And I'm not talking about lose once. I'm talking about like they have to win the best out of 3, right?
Don't think we're going to see a KO on the way back now.
Wait, how much?
The chat was saying, everyone was saying 85%.
Wait, how the fuck do I owe you guys 200 mil? How is Lake out of food and Synq has a full envy? Surely the names are glitched.
Just gotta eat your.
How do I come back to this fight and Synq?
Don't give the opportunity.
How does Synq have full envy?
In here, like out of food, 61 health, and I think surely this is going to go down here for Synq.
I mean, we've seen crazier comebacks potentially here, but this one would be borderline a miracle for Lake. He only has 30% spec. It should tick to 40 soon. Maybe a Void Waker comes out, but of course, Synq is going to know that. But in these fights, the Noxious Halberd, just a couple of 50s, and that is all the food that is gone. 52 HP on Lake. Synq does have 90%
Karasi, you fucking fool.
Now, Lake is 32 hit points. With
just Karasi and you win.
Inventory. The Void Waker execution, we saw it coming. Nothing Lake could do. After that Void Waker came out, Synq MVP to the Noxious Halberd there. That was an absolute domination with that damage. And Synq, against the odds of the poll, 2-1's Lake in the very first round of the Swiss seeding in the max gear setup.
Yeah, Lake has got to be kicking himself there that he got KO'd up food in that second fight, and he's now 1-0 down. He's not used to being down, is Lake. We're jumping in with Vanc and Mika, who are 1-1 right now. These guys, Vanc pulled back around from Mika. Mika went 1-0, Vanc back to 1-1. And dumped a spec there, both boys. Pretty low hits, lots of Prey Mage, obviously for the Void Waker, countering all that damage. And go pretty even at the start of this fight here. I do want to call out one thing. If you guys are wondering, they're actually playing within a box. They have ground markers on the floor, so you can't just run all the way to Narnia to get away from your opponent in this arena. It's a side arena, and we're seeing some decent hits coming in on Mika. If Vanc could take a round off Mika here, that would be crazy good for his confidence.
I mean, I'm just watching the fight right now. Mika, I think you mentioned Prey Mage, heavy player killer. He's just camping Prey Mage right there, and Vancouver was just having as many free hits as he wanted with that Noxious Halberd. So I'm wondering here, the supplies are fantastic on both players right now. We do have a lot of a fight ahead of us right now, but will Vancouver potentially just be able to borderline control this fight with a Noxious Halberd? Again, I think Karasi, and that might have been a 35. He may have just changed the prey at the wrong time, but he gets caught on Rove's Void Waker 36. He rinsed the Venom. It was a 0-152 right there from the Nox Halley. We almost had another 10 million gold going into that giveaway. Again, there are fights happening off stream. We do not have all the information, but we have referees behind the scenes. If anyone does get KO'd off stream, we should be able to get a replay, but we will have the total amount confirmed. But for sure, we have 20 mil right now. Over to that, Vancouver 6 hard food, 2 full brews. Mika,
why does Mika can't protect Mage so much?
Yeah, this is another crazy upset on the way here. Typically, Mika has been performing extremely well this Crusader Classic. Vanc hasn't made it to the top 8 in either.
Bro, Mika is so close. Playing bad, and Vancouver's not making the most out of it. Mika just lets Protect Mage stay on every single hit almost. Just fucking bullet him the whole time, bro.
He is not going to be able to be boosted up. In fact, it's gone. He has
like, why are we maging on Protect the Mage so much? Halley and bolt him. That's it.
Lots of range and mage.
There you go, bro. That's it.
With his potions, needs to get the freeze here. Gets frozen himself, and Mika now has the advantage. But Vanc definitely up a lot of food right now.
Vanc as well, though, like you say, Mika does not have the combat potions on the Noxious Halberd, which we just saw with Synq, the power of that thing. And right now, if Mika is going to lose that, Vancouver, of course, doesn't know this, so the threat of the Noxious Halberd will still stand. But right now, Vancouver will be able to take this fight with the max boost possible, unless he drinks those doses before that half brew. But Mika, again, unfortunately for the 10 mil giveaway, completely out of food right now. But this is actually an easier comeback to potentially do than the Synq Lake one, which didn't actually happen. But can Mika bring this fight round? Unfortunately, he does get caught. It's 50%.
Just keep hallying and bolting. It's free. He's only going to camp protect mage. There you go. Do it again. Do it again.
Probably not going to do what it needs to do.
Like...
And Vancouver just...
Bro, Mika, like, what? Does he not... Was his F3 broken or something? Like, what are you doing?
Well played, and Vancouver takes Mika out in the first round of the Swiss seeding in max gear, 2-1.
Yeah, jumping in here with Torvesta versus Alfie. This is a 1-1 again. So coming down to the wire, we got some very, very close fights today. A lot of these people very, very well skilled. And the 1-1 right now, it looks like it's gone really even on the tracker. I've got it up on the side. Alfie may be slightly deserving to win. So the American coming in the US East Coast, Alfie, doing well against Torvesta, his former captain for two Devmon All-Stars. So these guys very familiar with each other. They've known each other for 10 plus years. Big trade there. The Hallies coming in today, Murray. They're hitting hard. We're seeing 40s, 50s. I think he even hit over a 60 in this gear. So this is the season carry. He's got 53 off breath.
Damn, Alfie.
Does have a Void Waker left, but Alfie's looking really, really good.
That boy's kind of different with it.
Alfie is up big on Torvesta right now.
That boy definitely took his cocaine today. Yes, ma'am.
You know, when we were watching Nox Halberds, it was 0-0-0. Today, I think I've seen more 50s than both days combined that I just joined with Evie, so he's going to be upset he's missing out. But again, look at these gears. Alfie versus Torvesta. We put the spotlight on Torvesta. We're putting respect of how good of a PKer Torvesta actually is. Alfie, of course, one of those players, janitor, everything in the game. He is just pretty solid at every single one. But he has 3 full brews in his inventory right now. And I would have to say, I think Torvesta is the better player killer. But right now, again, a big 55 back from Torvesta. He does have a Void Waker. Can he use it correctly here? But Alfie is absolutely dominating Torvesta.
I jinxed him. Like, what the fuck am I looking at? He hasn't hit in like 10 ticks. Like, what am I? Oh my God, Alfred. Alfred, please. Don't throw after we just guessed. Oh, please.
Vancouver beating Mika 2-1. Will Alfie beat Torvesta 2-1?
Yeah, Alfie defending here on the DD. What's actually interesting about the Noxious Halley in this gear setup is that you...
Ooh, a 38.
Point in stepping to
ooh, a free hit.
You know, you can Halley from 2
times. Another free hit. Okay, Alfie. Alfie.
Fighting. So you can actually...
All right, yeah, man! Yeah, man!
Same thing, you see the Halley...
All right, Alfie!
Alfie just needs to get some damage in on Torvesta, go for the freeze. Both unfrozen at the moment, both splashing. Missouri has a lot of defense bonus.
Void Waker by Torvesta. Oh, it's an off-player Void Waker.
6 on Torvesta, off prayer while they're both unfrozen. Alfie... can he secure this win here? It looks like he can. He's got the freeze on Torvesta.
Oh my God, Alfie's about to beat Torvesta 2-1.
Amounts of food. What is going on?
Oh my God.
Upset qualifier right now.
I mean, this is already...
Alfie's about to beat Torvesta 2-1, guys. Void Waker by Torvesta coming in 3, 2, 1. Void Waker by Torvesta. Yeah. He's going to go for it again. And then he's going to Halley.
Torvesta, who has 15 hit points
no fight, bro.
Try and do something. But unfortunately, Alfie says no. Not today. Torvesta has fallen to Alfie 2-1, and Alfie as well with a fantastic start right now. What we've seen, Vancouver 2-1.
It's not over yet. We died to Alfie. Fuck's sake. No, I'll be honest. Just let me warm up. That was diabolical, to be honest. Let's have a look at the standings.
Okay.
Let's see what's going on. So here's our...
Oh, I owe you 5 gifted for Mika losing. I'm retarded. Don't worry, Leg Timer. I have to give away 200 mil now because I thought I was right on my picks as well. So looks like we're both in the same boat, if you know what I mean.